Once upon a time, in a vast forest, there were two trees, a mighty oak and a slender bamboo. The oak tree was tall, strong, and proud. It would often boast about its resilience, standing firm against the strongest winds and storms. The bamboo, on the other hand, was much smaller and swayed with the breeze, seemingly weak and fragile. One day, a powerful storm approached the forest. The oak tree, confident in its strength, stood tall without fear. The bamboo, although nervous, bent its head in preparation. As the storm raged, the oak tree tried its best to resist. The winds howled, and the oak, despite its strength, was pushed back and forth. The storm grew fiercer, and eventually, with a loud crack, the mighty oak tree fell, its roots torn from the earth. But the bamboo, though bending low with every gust, remained rooted. It flexed and swayed with the wind, never resisting, always yielding to the storm's force. When the storm passed, the bamboo stood tall once again, unbroken. From this story, we learn that there are two types of people in this world. One who is like the oak tree, strong and powerful, who thinks that they can overcome any challenge by sheer will and determination. And then there's the bamboo, who is more adaptable and flexible, yet often underestimated because of their seemingly weak and fragile nature. Now, both the oak and the bamboo have their strengths. The oak is strong and can withstand a lot of punishment. They take challenges head on and don't let go. But sometimes, just sometimes, the oak can be a little too stubborn. They refuse to bend and adjust to the situation. They dig their roots deeper into the ground and hold their ground. But what if the ground beneath them is giving way? What if the situation is too powerful to hold up against? In those times, the oak, with all its strength, might fall. The bamboo, on the other hand, bends and sways in the wind. They go with the flow, yielding to the situation. And while they might not always win the battle, they rarely lose either. Because when the storm is over, the bamboo is still standing. They may be bruised and battered, but they are unbroken. So remember, friends, there is more than one way to be strong. Sometimes being flexible and adaptable is more powerful than being rigid and resolute. So, like the bamboo, learn to bend, to yield, and to sway with the winds of change. For in doing so, you will discover a strength within yourself that you never knew existed. You'll be able to face the storms of life with grace and come out of it even stronger than before.